Well, this is amazing. Todd is an old Warcraft 3 player right now, and he is on StarCraft 2 stage for quite a long time, while Nerchio is a new shining star right now. He's beating everyone, he's unbeatable, and even though he's beating every single top Protoss right now, he still says that his PvZ is the worst matchup.
Yeah, that's true, and we are in a loading screen right now, and we will start with the first game on map Terminus, 2nd edition. The great map, the huge map, the macro map for those two players.
Lots of expansions, 2 expos that can be taken ASAP just from the start without even building any gateways or spawning pool. Well, Zerg is almost always building hatchery before spawning pool.
So here we have Todd as a blue Protoss in the bottom position of this map, and then we have Nerchio at the top of this great and huge map. And so from Nerchio I'm expecting to put the spawning pool first, then Expo, and Todd probably is going to go for the fast expansion himself as well. We will see the pylon putting down right here, and so that's telling us that we're going to see Forge fast expansion from him.
Yes, but Nerchio is doing spawning pool and then expansion always during this tournament.
Yes, I talked to him about that, and he told me the main reason is because he's afraid of cannon rushes. Protosses can do with a Forge fast expansion, he can cannon him very easily. And it's really hard to counter for Nerchio, so that's why he's going for the spawning pool first, so he'll be safe from any cannon rushes. So right now we are just waiting for both players to show us their tactics.
And now Nerchio is placing up a spawning pool, sending his drone for scouting right away, while Todd is scouting already after his first pylon. Great move from this player. Forge is being built by Todd, is being warped by Todd, and soon we're gonna see additional cannon, then Nexus, and he will be starting to finish this wall in this small choke.
Yes, so right now Todd waiting for the Forge to finish. He will stop right now at the 18 probes, as we can see. He's gonna go for the 18 Nexus.
And now Nerchio is placing already his second expo. His second base, first expo on his natural, as we said, and he's pumping out 6 links just to try to put some pressure on Todd, maybe kill 1 or 2 probe, which this move already gave him victory during this tournament a couple of times, and here is first cannon.
Yes, there's a first cannon after the Nexus. Todd spotted that the spawning pool is not very early, so he could go for the Nexus first. Right now the drone was getting shot from this probe, and there is the second cannon. So right now Todd is a bit afraid of some early aggression, I think. He don't want any of Nerchio's link to run by to his main. So now the links are coming, and will he get them inside? I don't think there's any chance of doing this. We've seen Nerchio yesterday playing against Wemu in the super match, and only with 3 Zerglings in his main he could do enormous damage. He destroyed 6 probes.
Yes, and now Todd was perfectly deflected those Zerglings. He is safe right now. Nerchio cannot destroy a couple of probes in Todd's main base, even though he lost 150 minerals at start, so it's another gateway built for him in this wall. He's safe right now. He can macro up easily because Nerchio now to do a run by he will need much more Zerglings than he already has.
Yes, and Nerchio getting ready for his third base. We can see drone in the position, and now he's just safely droning. He will be probably adding just in a second some more spine crawlers after this hatchery being put right now. So Nerchio have to have some defenses from like early aggression from Todd. So Todd is adding up the third cannon. He really wants to play defensively. He wants to sit in his base, macro up.
Probably he will go for Archons, then Colossi, Archons, Psionic Storms, and he will try to crush Zerg army, nerchio army with all this thermal lance, with Archons splash damage and Psionic Storms.
Yes, but for the whole tournament, we've seen from nerchio one really good strategy, that is Roach Muta, and he's winning every game with those Mutalisks. I asked him about that, and he said that Mutalisks are so good that he loves to use them.
Yes, definitely. Mutalisks under nerchio's control are very, very great units with those splash damage, and he many times during this tournament he managed to destroy whole mineral lines of his opponents. And now single Zergling running in the mineral line, destroyed by the sentry, but he tried to take one probe in the mineral line. He's in deep red, and now she started recharging her shields. And Todd is working right now for Protoss ground units attack upgrade, and he's placing another 3 gateways in his base. Warp gate technology isn't produced another 4 gateways and the robotics facility right now.
Robotics facility from Todd. I think his main goal is to stay in the base, macro up a really huge army. He wants to probably max out for nerchio, defend from Mutalisk especially, because probably nerchio gonna go for it. And yes, there is Evolution Chamber and there is Roach Warren. Now nerchio is going to get this extractors ready.
Larry's taking in, almost finished right now. Roach Warren, as you said, it's also, and nerchio is producing so many links right now. 6 Zerglings in production right now, and there are already 19 on the field.
Yes, nerchio needs to have some army, because he didn't use the span crawlers as he used to before, and now slow links walking and just transforming into speed links, as we just saw this, and he's gonna destroy this destructible debris and gain the access to Todd third, where he now putting up his nexus.
And now the Spire is almost halfway done for nerchio. Here Todd has lots of sentries right now, so sentries aren't so good, doesn't have so many damage, DPS to counter mutas effectively, so he needs more sentry, and he is pushing out, catching a couple of Zerglings, killing 2 of them only, but nerchio managed to safely get back.
Yes, and nerchio putting up his 4th base right now in this
and 5th one.
And a 5th one.
Very bold move from nerchio right now. Todd sees everything what is going in nerchio's main base. He sees Roach Warren.
Have a look. We can see that he didn't notice the Spire. So for those mutas. Spire gonna finish right now, and nerchio's gonna go for 10 mutas straight.
Oh, it is so bad move from Todd right now. It doesn't. He didn't spot this Spire, and it can be very huge for him. And he won't have enough time to prepare for this. He saw Roach Warren, and now, perfect catch of these Zerglings. All Zerglings will die right now.
Yeah, we can see they got caught in those force fields, and all the Zerglings went down. But nerchio is now upgrading carpets upgrade for those mutas and making more of them. Now there are 9 mutas on the map. 2 more are gonna hatch out from those larva eggs.
9 mutas right now, 10 mutas on the field in the air, and nerchio is producing 12 more Zerglings, trying to harass, trying to contain Todd in his base. He really needs to saturate those 2 hidden expos of his, and he really needs that. And there is a perfect action.
Attacking those probes. Probes are dying for a second.
Nerchio already killed 4 probes. He can catch 1 or 2 more. No,
down.
Not yet. And nerchio already sending his probes from his main base and his natural to his 4th and 5th base right now. And Todd is splitting his units. He never did it before playing against nerchio. He never splitted his units, his stackers, to defend from those Mutalisks. That's why he had lost first game against nerchio.
So now nerchio going into the Spirit base. He's attacking with all of his Zerglings are going back, Mutas are
Mutas
harassing a
focusing
little
toward
bit. And then one
cannon.
of those cannons went down, and now sentry being target fired, and it's going down right now. And nerchio have to go back, and another sentry will target fired. Now the
Stackers are
under
going
attack.
down simply. Perfect micro from nerchio. Oh, and here comes the blink.
Finished. Well done by Todd. He now pushed back those meters.
Yes, it was very great move from Todd. Finishing this blink, using it to intercept a couple of mutas, having some couple of free shots right now. Mutas weren't in such high number to, well, kill those stackers easily. And now nerchio is completely depending on Zerglings and Mutalisks. And now he's building a Baning nest.
So there are so many stackers, and the Zerglings are great counter for those ones.
That's right, and here comes the Zerglings into the third base of Todd.
Run by. And Todd needs to pick under it. We see some high temperatures, but no storm ready. Zerglings on hold position, and Mutas doing enormous damage to those units.
There is too many Zerglings right now for Todd. Todd is perfectly walling this this spot, not letting Zerglings run inside his units, and they're blinking.
Forward, sniping out some Mutas.
But even though Todd is managing to deflect all those attacks, he already has Psionic Storm almost finished right now. Then nerchio is still keeping him away from those minerals inside his third.
And now is going to the main. There are two cannons, few stalkers. Stalkers went down, now he target fired the cannons. There's two more over here, as we can see. And Todd has no defense in this main.
He's warping units, he's retreating with whole army, going around this nexus on his natural right now. Nerchio is is trying to snipe those two pylons. No, only one pylon falls right now, and Stacker blinking, saving another pylon and these three gateways from being unpowered right now. Lots of Zerglings in the middle of the map for nerchio right now. Todd sees everything with this observer placed perfectly. Right now nerchio is getting his +2 upgrade for defense for his Mutalisks and +2 attack upgrade for his Zerglings. And here comes the Zerglings running inside Todd third base.
And all the Zerglings are surrounding those stackers. No stackers on a good position.
Hold
Stackers
position.
are going back from the main.
And Psionic Storm!
Lots of Zerglings just went down. A huge spot of blood from Zerglings just.
That was perfect
appeared.
action from Todd. Nerchio is now in very bad position. He's losing Zerglings instantly right now. Well, he killed 18 probes of the Todd right now, but even though he's still
Yes, and there's
behind
going to be another counter attack from Mutas. There are 25 Mutas on there, and the storm missed all those
and the
Mutas.
blink.
And one Muta is going down, and the nerchio is fighting with those stalkers. There's no storm. Is there a storm on those high temperatures? He's not using it, but there was energy for it.
There is 2-1 upgrades already on stackers, 2 plus attack and +1 for armor. And
blink
here is the
forward.
fight. Mutas versus stackers, who will win, and Mutas have to fall back because they are losing too many HP right now.
And now Todd, we can see he's in totally defensive structure right now. He cannot move away from his base because the Mutas will fly. And now another counterattack for this third base. Few cannons are here.
This is great job for nerchio.
Cannon.
He can afford losing these units all the time because he already has his 4th and 5th base right now. And Todd cannot expand easily
And
like
a
a
great
perfect
storm
storm.
of those Mutas. All of these Mutas are in orange and red.
And now Todd is pushing right now. He cannot stay in his base for any longer right now. He's sniping a couple of overlords on his way, and then he needs to push because sitting in his base won't give him a victory here.
And the Mutas are still fighting.
Oh, and another perfect storms. And the blink.
with the stalkers and the Mutas are going down.
Just amazing job. Todd is doing an amazing job right now, keeping those Mutas away. Nerchio is now morphing 15. Already has a couple of banelings, and is morphing 15 of them more right now. So if he can manage to.
Zerglings. And now Todd sees the timing. He's gonna go for it. And a great shot from Archons on these Mutas.
Only a couple of Zerglings
And
away.
they blink forward, and there's no Mutas on the map.
Nerchio doesn't have any more forces right now. He's creating 18 more Zerglings, but I'm not sure if he have enough time to defend this.
And
well, there is a
great
couple
big
of
forward.
Zerg units on this creep inside his base right now.
And I think nerchio just noticed that he didn't research the speed for those banelings. and he's in a trouble because now Todd is pushing. He's gonna enter the creep now. The
And
Graves
there's-
being back and a great storm.
And the Banix blowing on these Immortals and Zealots. Perfect action from nerchio right now, and Todd perfectly defending this.
And Todd has no problem with this. Right now he's in the supply lead, adding more High Templars and Zealot to this army mix. Already has enough Stalkers.
And
two
nerchio is
Archons.
only doing Banix right now. Every Zergling that is living, that is morphing from larva is being changed into Baneling right now.
Yes.
So it's gonna be only one time usage of army.
He probably hopes for the perfect Banix. Now nerchio going again. He sees this.
Another blink and
Blink.
another Banix, and again Banix are
And the
meeting
Banix
only
into the
Zealots.
Stalkers, but a great
Perfect
split
split of
from
units.
Todd, and Todd is in a great spot right now. And GG
GG
from
from
nerchio. Todd just perfectly defended from this harassment
Yes,
of
it was
nerchio.
amazing.
He knew what nerchio gonna do. Nerchio did it from the whole tournament in those matchups. He destroyed mana with it. He destroyed slider. He destroyed Wham and Nightent with the same strategy. So Todd is a smart player. He has so much experience on those LAN events, and he knows how to react to the players that he's gonna play against.
Perfect micro from Todd right now. We saw that when he was splitting his units perfectly, just to avoid those banings. It was really, really great. Even though Todd was 2 base on his backs right now. He had only 3 bases. nerchio was on 5 bases right now, and he had an enormous income during this play. Even though he lost this game.
Yes, nerchio was countered. There was High Templars, great storm. We've seen this one storm destroyed about 30 links. So right now the second map is going to be Shakuras Plateau, another great map for the macro play. So probably we'll see from Todd another Forge fast expand.
Yes, that's right. It's also easy to grab natural expansion here. Doing it ASAP, Protoss will definitely go and wall in this second ramp to his natural expo. And we are now in game, we are just on loading screen, but now you are almost there.
And here we go, the second match of the finals of WCG Samsung European Championship 2011.
1-0 for Todd right now, but we still keep our thumbs for nerchio. It is best of 5 series of games right now.
And here we have Todd in the bottom right corner of the Shakuras Plateau map. And here we have nerchio in the bottom left corner. So now we're probably going to see some change from nerchio because he was totally countered. Todd's style is to stay in his base, macro up a great army, defend from all the harassment that Zerg can put on him, and then attack him.
Yes, he had enough
Perfect
time.
timing and the perfect micro from Todd.
Yes, nerchio had Todd has had enough time to take up a little. He went for blink technology, then for psionic storms upgrade, and then he was so far ahead with those tech structures than nerchio. Nerchio was sitting still on Mutalix and Banelings, so it is tier 1, tier 2 units for Zerg, and Protoss Todd already had tier 3 units, so he was so ahead right there. Even though he never spotted Spire for nerchio, he knew something will be coming, so he invested in this blink technology. Then he saw Roach Warren, so he created a couple of Immortals just to defend from this.
And we could see the great split when the Banelings were coming to those Stalkers at the end of the huge battle. Because Todd is from Warcraft 3. So his micro is much better than any of those players that he played against this tournament.
That's right, that's great. And now nerchio is setting his drone on patrol.
Yes, and we're gonna see a good trick from nerchio now. It's gonna be failed right now. He could do like a hatchery, then the creep will be for a second in the evolution chamber. That was his trick that he used a lot of time.
Todd already has 470, 500 minerals. Oh, and he plays his Nexus. nerchio was so close to stop, to don't let this Nexus being built. And now Todd is placing photon cannon a little bit behind just to keep this cannon safe. There is only 150 shields and 150 HP on this cannon. And now nerchio has lost his overlord somewhere.
No, he used the Vespin Geyser trick that he put those two assimilators, put two drones, and then he cancelled those. He loves to use that even in this stage of the game.
And now there are Zerglings running inside Todd's base, only one cannon, and 3 Zerglings are in, 4 Zerglings are in.
And I hope that more of them will go.
Oh, and Todd perfectly walled with this pylon. This is a small choke where Zerglings can go up this ramp. And now will he manage? Go, nerchio!
And this probe will block those Zerglings, so the photon cannon will have range to attack them. And nerchio can now have the timing to go, and then the 4 Zerglings enter the base. And now the harassment from nerchio can start. He used those Zerglings perfectly. Last games we've seen a really huge damage done, and this pylon's gonna go down, and it won't supply block Todd, but a great deal for nerchio. Now he's gonna go for the probes.
And now he's gonna micro like a crazy man. He's picking up one probe
And
from
one
this geyser,
down.
another one.
And the second one is gonna go down.
Oh no! But he is losing his Zergling perfectly. Those probes are getting aggressive when there is such situation.
The probe is going down. There is somewhere here the third probe with only 5 health points.
Yes, and nerchio is still microing, keeping his Zerglings inside Todd's base, trying to destroy 1 more, maybe 2 more. And Todd is on 1 gateway only, and he's already building a Twilight Council. So it's gonna be a pretty serious technology, pretty fast, taking up from his side.
Yes,
and now nerchio is grabbing his second expo.
Yeah, we might see some Dark Templars from him, or even a Blink Crash. But now nerchio is going for his third base right here. Already some drones are going there. And those Zerglings,
those Zerglings are running around the Todd's base all the time,
and
trying to keep. Oh, but it's gonna die. They are gonna die.
Yes, and Zerglings now have been denied. They did lots of damage to Todd, made him move the probes around and waste time.
But Todd is supply blocked, and Dark Shrine for Todd. That's gonna be huge. Nerchio doesn't have flare. He's just putting his Evo chamber.
And we can see that nerchio spotted this early Twilight Council, so he probably thinks that the Dark Shrine is on the way. He's an experienced player, so he won't be surprised by it. Because after he saw this, he already put down the Evolution Chamber, and we're gonna have some Spore Crawlers and Mineral Line.
Definitely. But his third base is a little bit weak. It's a pretty good target for any kind of pressure from Protoss. Dark Shrine is 3/4 done right now. There is another gateway built, and warp technology is being made by Todd.
And there's about time that nerchio needs to put those Spore Crawlers in time to defend against those Dark Templars, but I don't see any Spore Crawlers being made, so those Dark Templars can do a serious damage to him.
But perfectly, nerchio spotted pylon up his third base, up the ramp, and destroyed it perfectly right now.
Yes, and we now can see 1 Spore Crawler in his third base. He's not putting any more on his natural and his
he's
main.
already taking to the lair right now, but he definitely needs, and here is a second Spore Crawler on his natural expo right now, and I would like to see a third one in case of any Dark Templar can slip out.
And 2 and 3, we can see 3 Dark Templars on the way, and a 4th being morphed in. And
lots of DTs going for this third base here. Nerchio can be in troubles right now.
But
DTs has a lot of damage.
Crawler is here, and he will see everything. Now Todd will go for the natural expansion. No, he can destroy those Zerglings.
There are Zerglings trying to catch up a little 1 or 2 Dark Templars right now, but only shields took damage in this situation. There one is really low on HP. He tried to get into the nerchio's natural expansion, but he was spotted by the Spore Crawler, and then nerchio now is grabbing his 4th base.
And now he's going for the Glare Reconstitution right now, the speed for roaches, and putting down the second Evolution Chamber, probably for more upgrades on his ground units.
But Todd still wants to be in offensive. He's chrono boosting his blink technology. He doesn't have any upgrades right now. He's warping a couple of sentries, additional sentries, just to have this, force fields and grabbing, taking a couple of sentries.
Nexus, let's see the great force.
Perfect force fields.
Zerglings, and one lonely Zerglings is blocked between those two force fields. And a great
Perfect
force
fields, keeping almost
some of
every
those
Zerglings.
have run away, and now we can see Blink almost finished for Todd. He's gonna go for another aggression wall in this choke.
11 roaches for nerchio just popping out. Nerchio is already getting his +2 carapace for his roaches and links here, and even a melee upgrade for his links ticking in.
And a big army from Nerchio. He needs an overseer. There's an overseer being morphed. Right now the 4th base from Nerchio is completed, and Todd is in a situation that he needs to be defensive right now. Nerchio is in advantage, and there's going to be a run by with those Zerglings.
And the perfect run by Nerchio is everything right now, and he can take a couple of free hits. Drones are going down, 1 drone, 2 drone, third.
And there is a fight in the middle. Roaches are trying to micro, and a great force field blocking those roaches, and the roaches are going down, and Nerchio needs to retreat right now.
He doesn't have barrels, so he cannot run from this, and Stalkers and that Archon is getting free shots, but meanwhile Zerglings in Todd's natural are getting some free kills, and right now Nerchio killed 14 probes. Perfect job, making a great run by into Todd's base, then getting his roaches, and right now Nerchio is on 168 supply, while Todd is sitting on 94 right
now.
now.
Nerchio is going to destroy this warp gate, but there's an army and another
force
great force field separating those roaches from
the one
army.
roach slipped out of this force field, just fitting between force fields and this cliff. He somehow managed to escape from his death. And now Nerchio is sending more roaches. He's trying to blast through this main door and army of Protoss, having an overseer in his army.
And 2 overlords running around here. You can see the overlords are on speed upgrade right now, and 15 more roaches being made in the infestation pit as well has just completed, and another force field that blocking the Nerchio going in. And Nerchio will try to go into natural expansion, but it's walled with the cannon.
And here comes the fight. Perfect concave from Nerchio, and Todd has to retreat right now. Nerchio doesn't want to engage under these cannons and in this choke point right now.
And another great fight from Nerchio right now. And the Archons are down, only Stalkers and Sentries left, but there are so many forces right now.
Todd is very defensive position right now. He needs to keep his 3rd base safe, secured, so he needs his army to stay there and cover it. But meanwhile, Nerchio can poke up a little bit into main base of Todd, and Todd is moving out
right now.
Nerchio is trying to attack the wings of Todd's
Look at the spread of
army.
those roaches, and now Nerchio is luring him. And a great force hits on the roaches cannot fight, but a great concave by those roaches, and there's no more force fields. Only Stalkers have their blinking back, and Nerchio needs to move back and wait for those enemy units to come to him.
Todd doesn't have any more force fields left on his sentry, while Nerchio is still sending more and more units. He's already on 2,000 minerals, and grabbing even his 5th base.
Todd is in a really bad situation. Nerchio has 2 times more supply than him. Only roaches, Zerglings, and now Fury's Fast has been made. And those 4 roaches making enormous damage. Now the Stalkers.
And the perfect concave. Stalkers have to blink, and Nerchio is running inside Todd's natural right now. He's unpowering more and more of his structures.
There's one Dark Temperer. There's no overseer. Now is one mating, and one is over here. So there are going to be 2 overseers in case of one of them being sniped. Right now, Nerchio going to the natural. He knows that he has more army, and the roaches are annihilating all the army from Todd.
Perfect engagement right now. Nerchio is pushing out Todd out of his defensive position. He's grabbing him in open field right now, and there comes Zerglings right now. GG!
GG! So now Nerchio, with his constant aggression, was able to beat this Todd, where he wanted to put the pressure with Dark Temperers, at the beginning. Then he failed to do it because of the great timing of those spore crawlers.
Well, Dark
And then
Templars.
he had to be in his base. He took the third base and had to stay in it.
Well, Dark Templars just didn't work properly right now. Nerchio response was perfect. He saw this very fast Twilight Council, and then he could thought about something cheesy, like for example Dark Templars, as we saw during this game. And now there is a third game right now
On another great map that probably everyone likes. It's going to be GSL Tal'darim Altar. Then hopefully another great game from those two players.
Very great macro map, and now players will do the same thing they have done before, grabbing fast their natural. Protoss is gonna do Forge, fast expand. Nerchio will definitely do the same thing he's doing all the time, and grabbing spawning pool and then grabbing his natural.
And here we go for the third game of WCG 2011 Samsung European Championship, the finals of StarCraft 2, Todd against Nerchio. And here is Todd in the bottom left corner, and on the top left we can see Nerchio. There's 1-1 between those two players. We're gonna play best of 5, so any one of those players need to win 2 games to win the whole tournament.
Yes, that's right. Nerchio was unbeatable. Well, now, for now, he has lost only 3 maps during this tournament, and 2 maps was in Todd's favors right now, because 2 maps Nerchio has lost with playing against the Todd. So the final is very, very exciting. As I mentioned before, Todd is probably will be placing Forge here, then build a cannon, grab his expansion early. Nerchio is floating with the Overlord in a proper position right now, going bottom from his top position.
Right now he'll have time to scout in a second, putting out the spawning pool at the same time. Nerchio, as we see, is always scouting with a drone. Now drone going for the scouting, and a drone means more to the spawning pool. So right now
Todd
we
is
can
placing
see,
a Forge in his base.
we can see from Todd the same opening, a fourth expansion, and as well from Nerchio, 14th spawning pool. Then he's going for the hatchery.
Well, it's so far away route for this Overlord. It's like he took a scenic route. He took a scenic route to watch all the views on this map, to take a little look around, and finally, finally he will arrive in Todd's base. He will spot what is going on. Nerchio is grabbing his natural expansion right now.
Yes, and now spawning pool is almost completed. So you're probably gonna see 6 Zerglings, and as the third larva is gonna pop out, and now we see 4 in the production, and the 6th one are going to be hatched. So now Todd's gonna go for the Nexus. Now he has minerals for it, and here we see the Nexus being put down on this natural expansion of his, and now he's waiting to put down the cannon in the gateway after. So those Zerglings have no chance to run into the base without
here
cannon
comes the
being
cannon.
finished.
Nerchio again did same trick he made last game, doing a spin geyser trick just to free a little bit of supply, create 2 more drones, and then cancel those extractors and send those
Todd
drones.
is going to block with some building right here. Nerchio is going to run, and there's a gateway. Great blocking for Todd. Now the cannon has completed, and Nerchio needs to move back with those Zerglings. Well done by Todd, and now he can cancel this gateway after the first one that he put will be completed, and made the cybernetics core in the same place.
It's a really, really great job. Nerchio is grabbing his third base right now.
Oh, I think we are on the wrong version of the map, because there are no rocks on this. I have no idea what. Probably they choose this map, but I think we've played on a different map before, on a different version. So now, as I said,
Nerchio tried to sleep under while this gateway was cancelled, but he never managed to do this. And now Todd is gonna see that Nerchio is taking his second expansion. He's just going around chasing with this. Zergling is chasing this probe. all around the map. Nerchio is in pretty good position. He's joining up hard right now, taking his third base, making queens and taking extractors in his main right now. Going for some kind of tech right now. Well, he cannot depend only on Zerglings. It's an easy way to die right now, to lose. And first Zealot is out for Todd. One probe is still alive, staying under the Todd's main gate. This is the only probe behind this wall in open space right now, so he needs to place somewhere a pylon.
And now I think we can see in the third base of Nerchio there are only 5 mineral fields. That's 3 less than in the normal expansions, like in his natural there are 8, and only 1 Vespin geyser. So right now Nerchio is droning really hard, putting out his evolution chamber right here in the main, and probably gonna go for Roach Warren straight afterwards. And we can see from Todd the same thing that he done last game. We can see a Dark Shrine right here, and the Overlord's gonna go forward this place. Will he turn with this Overlord? Let's see before it dies.
And the Zealots are attacking third base of Nerchio right now. Nerchio is perfectly surrounded. One Zealot, second one is gonna die soon too. Well, there is quite even. Todd killed 4 Zerglings, Nerchio killed 2 Zealots, so 200 minerals on each other. And now Todd is building Twilight Council. He already had a Twilight Council. He's building a Dark Shrine right now, so he's gonna try some Dark Templar action again.
Last time he was completely denied by those Spore Crawlers timing, and probably we'll see this again from Nerchio. The Spore Crawler being made by him. He knows the timings when Dark Shrine can be completed and Dark Templars can be expected.
Right now Nerchio is taking up to the lair, taking his speed upgrade. His Roach Warren is finishing up right now, and soon 4 Dark Templars being warped in outside.
We can see them walking in the shadows of this map towards Nerchio base, and there's no detection for him.
This is such a mistake for Nerchio. He already had a lair. He should morph one Overlord to Overseer, and the Queen is gonna fall. And his whole third base is gonna fall right now. And now
instantly the Overseer been morphed. There's still some seconds left, and the culture is under attack by now. The Dark Templars are moving back.
And here's the Overseer.
Nerchio this. And the Overseer is here.
But there are too many Dark Templars right now. There are just
not enough Zerglings. 4 Zerglings being hatched. Right now he needs to defend this hatchery from being destroyed. And a few more
but
shots.
This hatchery will fall.
And the hatchery falls right now. Nerchio in a
this is such great move.
Right
Even
now.
more Dark Templars sent to Nerchio's third base from Todd. Well, Dark Templars, perfect move. It completely worked out right now. He destroyed third base of Nerchio. He cut him off his additional minerals, and now they are equal on bases. And now Todd destroying his fort just to have a way out of his main base.
Yes, right now Todd is in a great situation. Looking at the Unix production tab, we can see that he has 52 probes against 51 drones. So this is kind of equal. Now he's changing those Dark Templars into Archons to have him defend from the aggression from Zerg that can occur. So.
And now even researching Blink for his sentries, he will try definitely to take up his third right now. So his third is gonna... No, he can't. Well, his Todd's probe
and run by Zerglings should they get in. Now the Nerchio decide to fall back right now. He's taken back the third base, and the fourth is being made right now, but this Dark Templar is destroying it. Now the Zerglings need to run all the way back to Todd's base. Then will it be cancelled?
Yes, it was cancelled.
Nerchio cancelled it, and this Overseer see this Dark Templar. There's no problem for him, but in a great situation. This Dark Templar, the great spot. He cannot be attacked by 2 Zerglings, and he losing a lot of Zerglings. 13 kills, 14.
And here is the push of Todd right now.
And the Todd is pushing only Zerglings defending, and the rockets are not being made right now.
Okay, now Todd is pushing again, taking third base of Nerchio, which already finished right now. And perfect play with Archons. Nerchio has only a couple of roaches here, and they are gonna be perfectly countered by those Archons and Stalkers here. 5 more roaches being built, plus 1 upgrade for armor, for carapace here is gonna tick in, and now more roaches going inside this fight. Well, this is this is great fight right now. Nerchio is, well, in bad situations, really bad situation. He's creating roaches all the time. He cannot drone up. Oh, and he is taking a couple of stalkers here.
Yes, but there's a blink on them right now.
So everything is gonna be well. Todd is in very good position right now. His third is sticking in right now. He made great push, and now he's retreating without taking too much losses on this during this fight. And Nerchio had to cancel his 4th base, lost his 3rd twice, and it is a huge. And now there is another Dark Templar.
Yes, we can see
having
Dark
a couple of free hits on this 3rd base.
Hatchery. There's obviously coming, but there are only roaches here, and will they get in time? Probably yes.
Yes, definitely they will be on time here.
So
and Nerchio is grabbing his 4th base right now again, and Todd is pushing. He knows that he is in a better position, better spot right now. There are 6 infestors being made by Nerchio. They will pop out soon. They already has their upgrade, their energy upgrade done. So they're gonna be ready for first fungal growth as soon as they will pop out from those cocoons.
Going to go for the 3rd again. He's going to destroy this hatchery.
Nerchio needs to cancel it right now.
And there's not enough roaches, not enough army for Nerchio right now. And the
perfect
forward!
Todd.
And the roaches are going down there.
Fungal growth. Where are fungal growths right now?
We need to see some perfect fungal growth and those roaches to make a lot of damage to those Archons and Stalkers. Right now roaches
even
have been
burrowing them
and regenerating their life.
Regenerate their health. And Todd, I definitely think Todd will be soon going with a couple of units, like 1 Dark Temp DT and 2 Zealots for 4th of Nerchio right now.
And now Todd is going for the Observer. He will see those borrowed units, and the infestors are going to harass probably
and Nerchio
3rd and the natural expansion of Todd.
Nerchio is placing his macro hatchery inside his base and trying to take his 3rd again for the 3rd time right now.
And Todd is being ready for attacking right now.
And Todd will do some blink action here. Will blink up the cliff. Oh no, he just wants to take out this extractor here, and he's gonna take 4th base of Nerchio right now. Perfect multitasking of Todd here,
and a
here
great
comes the
harassment for those Dark
infestors.
Templars. And there are still cannons here. We're gonna see some
and they're gonna be
turrets.
spotted here. One infestor gonna down.
Yeah, one infestor went down, and Nerchio is moving back right now. Todd could attack him right now because there's only 2 infestors with his defense, and few more are being made.
Todd is preparing for taking his 4th base, and now cannons just finished and he killed. Oh, and it's gonna be a 2 multi-prone attack here. Nerchio is gonna pop out and pick up
all of the Zealots, and now roaches and Zerglings are running in here.
This is very bad for Todd right now. But
And another great
Nerchio
fungal
should
growth.
save those infestors right now. Great fungal growth here, dealing tons of damage on those units.
are gonna go down. There's no blink on them.
And there's perfect comeback from Nerchio right now. Well, now he's a little bit in favor.
And Nerchio is going up. He don't need to do this right now. He already made the damage, and
the first
forward target by
growth.
those infestors. And now roaches in the bad situation. Immortals from behind shooting at
right
them.
now, even popping a couple of infested terrans, just 2 of them.
And a burrow, there's no observer around here. Nerchio needs to go back right now. And they're still about equal in the supply.
And here comes such great amount of Zerglings and roaches from Nerchio base. Nerchio is gonna go and try to destroy natural or nexus on 3rd base of Todd right now.
And another great big forward.
Those
and the Zerglings are running, just hitting those Zealots, but the Zealots are
There are immortals in this
right now.
Units right there. Already lots of kills on them. 6 on one, 3 on the second one.
And another
there's a
great blink forward.
Micro. Todd is already at 2-0 at his stackers. 2 attack upgrade and now free attack upgrade number 3 +3 for his stackers is gonna kick in soon. And Nerchio is trying to take up his 4th right now.
So right now we see the attack. The Immortals great damage now. Nerchio is target firing them. Only Stark is gonna left. And they're on blink right now, and they're gonna blink forward probably, and yes, sniping more roaches right now.
And there will be some action with Zerglings. Well, Nerchio is at 2
and this Dark Templar is destroying lots of probes, 10 kills on him. Right now the Overseer is just coming, and this Dark Templar just died.
And the second Dark Templar is on the 4th base of Nerchio right now.
And we can see that Todd taking the 4th base. And again, Nerchio lost his 4th. Right now, this Dark Templar is being attacked by those Zerglings, but not enough of them. Only 3 came, and they've been destroyed by this Dark Templar.
But there is a fight in the middle of the map. Nerchio is chasing for the stacker, for the stackers.
I don't think there's enough army for Nerchio. Those roaches in great position. Great confidence. Now Todd needs to go back. But Nerchio has been so harassed so much. And this Dark Templar is not been visible for those units. There's no Overseer right here. It's flying probably.
Nerchio is in quite a bad position. GG. Nerchio saw those stackers of Todd. There were so many of them, 28 stackers. Well, it's insane. 2-1 for Todd right now.
And I think Nerchio couldn't deal with those Dark Templars. This game, Dark Templars made enormous damage. He destroyed his 3rd base, he destroyed his 4th base. Well, Nerchio couldn't do anything for this.
Well, Dark Templars did their job easily. They kept Nerchio in base, destroyed twice his 3rd and twice his 4th base right now. So Nerchio wasn't able to macro up as he did last game, first game, even though he lost in this game.
And now we're on a 4th map. We might see the last game of this tournament.
Yes, if
but
Todd
hopefully
wins,
Nerchio gonna make this.
Yes, and we're gonna have a 5th map so full of emotions here. It's gonna be insane. And now there is a clock ticking.
And we have a countdown right now, so in a few seconds we will go to the 4th match between Nerchio and Todd.
Map Metalopolis, great map. Well, it is in StarCraft 2 since beta times.
So right now we got 4 games of WCG 2011 Samsung European Championship, the grand finals from StarCraft 2, and here we have Todd in a east position of Metalopolis, and on the west we can see Nerchio. It's a 4th game, and Todd is leading 2-1 right now.
That's right, 2-1. If Nerchio can manage this, he will have his 5th game, and probably and he will try to win Samsung European Championship here. Now, well, players are doing what they can on the beginning right now, but Todd, we see a little bit difference here. He's not gonna go for fast expand right now.
Because in this map there's a great space in this natural, so he will not be able to defend this as easy as he could on those previous 3 maps. And now he's scouting the first close air position. He didn't see any creep, so he's going back. And he already knows where Nerchio is. Nerchio knows where Todd is as well, because he didn't see with this Overlord the base of his. And right now Nerchio is just waiting for the minerals for the spawning pool. He's gonna make it in just a second. Right now we can see the spawning pool being made in Todd's base. For the first time we see the gateway being made first for him.
That's right, Todd will try to wall in this ramp with cybernetics core as soon as this gateway will finish. Then he will have a little bit space here to place a zealot and completely block block a path for any kind of Zergling run by.
And now probe from Todd is being on a patrol in the natural expansion to block the hatchery of Nerchios. So right now nerchio is waiting for the spawning pool to complete, and now it's the extractor, so he'll go for the speedlings, not the fastest he can, but he want to have them pretty fast. Spawning pool completed, only 2 zerglings being made. Queen is being made as well, and the nerchio was trying to steal the gas, but in time Todd made it, and the cybernetic score on its way right here.
Yes, so nerchio sees everything. He tried. He really wanted to stop this assimilation from being taken by Todd. He never managed to do it. Either way, he knows everything right now. Todd isn't aware of this expansion here, but it's typical for Zerg to get his expansion after spawning pool, then extractor there. Well, Zerg needs that expansion. His units are Zerg units are so weak in comparison to Terran units, or definitely, especially Protoss units.
Yes, and now we can see that only 2 probes being on this assimilator, so Todd does not need a lot of gas in a moment. He's putting up a sentry after the first zealot. So we might see a 3-gate expansion on even 1 gate. He's now saving the minerals, so he's probably gonna go for 2 gateways. I don't think we're gonna see 4 gate from him, but he's still chrono boosting this cybernetic score.
That's right. He's waiting for his warp gate technology. Then he'll warp in a couple of centuries more, then place his expansion. Or even now he's heading with his probe on his expo,
yes, now
building a pylon on the low ground, then mine even a couple of minerals here.
So now he's preparing to take his expansion, his natural. Right now nerchio a great spread with this overlords, one here, the other one here, spotting for any potential warp presence.
And nerchio knows now right now that what it's gonna be right now, that Todd is waiting for his expo. He can already know that he knows the timing, so he probably knows that this is only a 3-gate expo build and not any kind of 1-gate expansion.
So Nexus is going down right here, and the speed just finished for nerchio, but he has like 3 zerglings on the map, both on the Naga towers and 1 running around.
nerchio is still mining his gas from this 1 extractor here, and his probe is going to grab a 3rd, I hope, right now. Yes, this probe is gonna grab his 3rd. Nerchio is taking his 3rd right now, so he's gonna be on 3 bases soon. But Protoss will definitely be ready to push in a couple of minutes here. Now Todd completely walled this closer entrance to his base. He's picking up a single Zergling, scouting what it's gonna look like on this wall. Nerchio now pumping out a couple of links, 10 links on the 4 links on the way right now. A couple of links just popped out, and he's gonna go for a Roach Warren.
Yes, there's gonna be a Roach Warren. I'm wondering why nerchio is not putting any spine crawlers, but he's probably feeling safe with only Zerglings right now. He's still droning. Looking at the unit tab, we can see his 10 workers ahead.
Oh, and here comes the push from Protoss, as I said. As I have said before, nerchio sees everything with those Zerglings. He tried to surround those units and
he lost a couple of them.
Yes, he lost a couple of Zerglings here, but he forced Todd to drop a couple of useless force fields there.
Yes, but as well Todd has forced nerchio to make few Zerglings that could be drones right now, and there's a double evolution chamber, so we might see heavy upgrades on those ground units. We're gonna see a hallucination from Todd, probably a hallucinated Phoenix, to scout around and see what nerchio is doing, because right now he's not going for the robotics facility, so he won't be able to have any observer.
Oh, and there's gonna be a couple of kills on those probes, or no? Perfect force leads from Todd right now placed, and all Zerglings have been cleaned up on this natural. Well,
so there's only 1 probe killed. Right,
and 17 Zerglings lost already. Even though nerchio lost 17 units, he's still ahead in the supply count. 10 supply ahead. Maybe it's not too much, but it can be crucial.
Yes, and now I'm just showing the saturation of the players right now. There's a good saturation on both bases with both opponents right now.
And
So
Nerchio is working forward, is pumping up a couple of roaches. He's upgrading glider constitution here, and he is taking down this assimilator. I'm not sure. Oh no, Todd will manage.
Another
He
force
dropped
field,
a couple of perfect force fields here.
but he used 200 energy right now from his sentries, so there will be less if Nerchio will plan his attack. Now roaches are being made and overseer for detection.
Well,
Somewhere around the map.
Nerchio really wants to stop Protoss from mining this gas because, well, Protoss units cost tons of gas right now. So every kind of Colossus tech, Templar tech is gonna be very, very expensive.
And
now
we
he's
see
using
from Todd,
overseer.
now we see from Todd the third base being put down. He prepared already 2 pylons here. He will wall off this ramp with
And
gateways.
Nerchio will answer with his 4th base. He's gonna take his 4th right now, then he's gonna put a little bit pressure on this expo here. And there is a run by.
Yes, and they are seeing that Todd is putting up his expo right now, and a complete wall off with those 4 gateways here.
Unfortunately, those Zerglings are gonna be lost, but there is lots of roaches going inside natural of Todd. He's gonna snipe easily those.
He's gonna destroy this forge before the upgrade is gonna finish.
Oh,
and now
great
he's
job
moving
from
back.
Nerchio right now.
Well done by Nerchio.
Nerchio already on 1-1 upgrades on his units, working for his 2-2 upgrades. Todd is already at 1-0 for his attack upgrade. He already has an immortal, very, very great unit against the roaches. And Todd wants to sit back. He wants his 3rd base
And I see
kicking in.
infestation pit in Nerchio's base. You might see some infestors.
Oh, and there's gonna be a multi-prone attack from Nerchio. He's
And
gonna
Nerchio
attack
is attacking this
Pope
cannon right here. And he's waiting for Todd to move back with his army, but now Nerchio is going as well. He is destroying this gateway right here. He's target firing it.
Yes, great job from Nerchio having a little bit vision on the top ground,
force
and
field.
now Nerchio will again try to go into main base of Todd, and he caught.
And a great
great force
separating
field here.
those roaches, but many of them has been in front of those force fields and destroying those centers, target firing them separately. But this Immortal did a lot of damage to those roaches right now.
This Immortal is on 1 kill, but well, he's really ahead right now.
Another play
Todd.
from Nerchio, but he needs to move back. There's too many Starkers and an Immortal, so he lost too many of those roaches and he needs to go back.
Oh, and perfect force with grabbing a couple of, keeping a couple of roaches, easy targets, making them easy targets. And now 4th base is being saturated by Nerchio. He's grabbing those 2 Vespin Gazers here, and he's grabbing his Golf expansion.
Yes, well done by Nerchio. Now he's going to apply more pressure. There's an upgrade, the pathogen glands for infestors, and you will see some infestors are being made, 3 of them right now. The upgrades for 2-2 for roaches is going to finish in just a second, so he could go for another attack, but those 2 immortals is going to make a big difference in this attack.
Well,
now Nerchio is going in. The great force field
right now, splitting army of Nerchio, but Nerchio is target firing. 1 immortal is then down. Now Nerchio is trying to retreat with those roaches that were close behind the supplies, between those force fields, of course. Well, great job. Now first Colossus for Todd.
And just another units from the Nerchio's base are being put on the front of base.
Oh,
and Nerchio attack right now.
Sees the Colossus here, and
there's 1 Colossus. Nerchio's going again with those roaches and links, and great spread from Nerchio. There's no more force field, so he can go for it. But I don't think he's going to make it. There's too many Starkers. A great concave from those Starkers. Immortal shooting from the back, and the Colossus is not being killed right now.
Nerchio is gathering his forces for another attack. He just wants to keep Protoss, keep Todd busy right now. He's gathering energy on his infestors, and now he is sending a couple of reinforcements, couple of roaches, lots of links, and 3 infestors
on the bottom. Infestors, as you said, are joining the fight. They got lots of energy for the fungal growth, and now Nerchio is going to destroy this forge. +1 for armor is not going to finish, and a great
and the force field on Zealots here.
Great fungal of all those Zealots.
But he definitely
the Colossus
needs to
probably
focus down.
really hard. And
Oh,
Nerchio
and the
needs to move
second
back.
Colossus is here. And he's gonna snipe that. Yes, perfect job of Nerchio. He sniped down this one Colossus, which was full HP already. He's even dropping a couple of infested Terrans just to slow down Protoss a little bit.
So right now, Todd lost his forge again. He only has +1 for the weapons on his units.
But
And now Nerchio is mining for the from the gold base. A great income for him. Let's see for the income tab. And Nerchio is far ahead right now. 400 minerals more for him.
Well, Nerchio is already on 5 bases.
5 bases, as you said.
5 bases, and now he is really ahead in comparison to Todd with minerals, but he lost lots of units already.
Yes, as
and
well
he
as
needs
Todd
to
has
make
a
those
strong
attacks
army.
perfect.
A great composition, and the
Where
Colossus was
Fungal
caught
goes,
and
where
going down.
Fungal goes. Whoa,
And another
perfect
great
job.
attack from him. A great fungal growth,
And
this
more.
Colossus is in a big trouble right now.
Nerchio just needs more and more fungal growth here, just to weak those units enough to.
And Nerchio needs to go
kill
back.
them.
He exchanged lots of his roaches now, and Todd is going with a counterattack. Another great fungal growth. He needs to put another one to stop this army to follow him.
Well, Todd is on 1-0 upgrades all the time right now. Nerchio is on 2-2 upgrades on his roaches, and probably 1-2 upgrades on his links. And Todd is pushing out right now. He gets his second Colossus, and those 2 Colossi are gonna make lots of damage right now. Stackers are great DPS, even those Immortal with 15 kills
It's going
on
to be
it.
smart from Nerchio to
Oh,
engage
he's
right
attacking
here.
in such
Great
bad position right
conquer
now.
for those Stackers. And a great fungal growth. Infested turrets are going down, and the roaches make a lot of damage right now. There's no link, so
Oh, and even a couple of those warping in the back of Nerchio's army right now. And
the roaches are going down.
Whoa.
There are a few of them shooting from behind right now. And 2 Colossi made enormous damage. So Todd needs to go back, and Nerchio in a great situation. Nerchio going for it right now.
Go, Nerchio, go. Now he's trying to snipe down that Colossus in the back of this army. A couple of units he's sending all the time, sending roaches all the time. He never stopped producing them, and he sees that Todd wanted to take his 4th base.
He wants to take this gold, and now he's losing his infestor brain target.
Another Colossus is target fired. Only 1 Colossus is still alive. Nerchio is keeping Todd with only 1 Colossus all the time. Perfect micro from Todd right now, using this thermal lance
great
upgrade.
upgrades for him. Is he making 3-3 now? There's going to be +2 for his links.
Oh, now Nerchio is definitely in favor. He's sending his reinforcements faster than Todd, and he has his advantage of that
And
upgrade.
a grand conquer for him. Not enough force fields to separate this army. And
now
Todd needs
Todd
to go
needs
back,
to go back
his
into
middle
his
line.
natural. Now Nerchio can easily go for a 3rd base of Todd right now, and Todd now in his 3rd base he can easily
And Nerchio
safely
is going
put down
for
a
it,
forge.
destroying those pylons to
Unpower
unpower
those
those
gates.
cannons. And now Nerchio attacking all of this army.
Perfect.
And from behind, roaches are coming. The
Oh,
Todd
even
cannot do
ropes.
anything. Too many roaches right now. And those roaches destroying their Colossi and
GG.
GG! Everyone is cheering for Nerchio here, and a great cheer from all the people that we see here,
and hear them.
and we can hear them. They are really loud. So this is 2-2 for Nerchio, a great finals. We're gonna see all 5 games. The 5th map, we're gonna find out what it's gonna be in just a second.
Well, it's great. It's 2-2, even though Todd picked up a map that was favoring him a little bit, and oh, the game is already set up.
And the map's going to be MLG Shattered Temple.
Map very similar to Metalopolis. Well, maybe the ground pattern is a little bit different, and there is, but well, almost everything is already.
Yeah, so right now we are waiting for players to get ready. Todd probably is ready, and Nerchio says go, go. So the countdown has begun.
4 seconds till the game start. It's gonna be amazing. Last map of this series of games, Nerchio versus Millennium Todd. Warcraft 3 player against a new rising star of StarCraft 2.
So here we are, the final match of WCG 2011 Samsung Euro Championship between Todd and Nerchio.
That's right, close air position spawns right there. Nerchio on the bottom of the map, red Zerg, Todd left side of the map, blue Protoss, of course. And now Nerchio is going with his Overlord to see where is Todd, and he's flying in the proper way right now.
Yes, the last 4 games that we've seen have been really close. On Metalopolis, Nerchio put instant aggression of Todd, didn't give him a time to even breathe. So he's been in under like constant aggression. So
yes, even though
Nerchio
he had lost so many units, he managed to, with those 5 bases, he managed to constantly send more and more reinforcements to this fight. Well,
and the gold base
that was amazing.
gave him this advantage for making so many roaches, and a great fungus from those infestors. He targeted those zealots. He actually used the fungus to cut off the zealots from the fight.
Yes,
obviously.
And 1/3 of Todd's army was simply out of the fight during last game. Now Nerchio is placing his spawning pool, and then he's gonna grab his expo, while Todd is building his gateway on the high ground, then gonna build a cybernetics core. Now he's grabbing his assimilator. So everything is going pretty standard right there. I'm just
the
waiting.
Same as the last, as we see now, the last map on Metalopolis. So this is the final game. The game's been really close.
Oh, and the drone was sniped inside the probe line of Todd.
So let's think who can win this. Either of this player has a great chance of winning this.
Definitely. Todd is in great shape. Well, he lost to Nerchio during group stage in best of 3 series.
That was probably as well close games, 2-1 for Nerchio. So hopefully we'll see a victory in this tournament from Nerchio, as he's from Poland as we are.
Yes, and we are keeping his thumbs for him, and everyone here is, I bet, keeping his hair, their thumbs for Nerchio right there.
Yes, everyone is cheering from him. But I think there are a few Todd's fans as well, because some of people here played Warcraft 3, and they knew about how Todd plays, how Todd was a great player in this game.
Yes, that's right. Now there is a warp gate upgrade ticking in on the cybernetic score of Todd's here. Metabolic boost for Zergling's upgrade also on the Nerchio side is ticking in. And now Nerchio is drawing hard right now. He is in pretty good position,
yes,
because he can grab perfect map control with those Zerglings. He's putting a little bit of pressure here, but the first sentry is gonna pop out soon from these gateways, and here it is, easy, and that sentry can easily repel any kind of Zergling run by.
So we can see 2 more gateways being added. So this is going to be 3 gate expansion.
Yes, Todd already queued his second sentry before the first one popped out, and now he's blocking his ramp a little bit, just to don't let those Zerglings easy way to get into his base. Nerchio already is perfectly transferred. He perfectly transferred his drones. His expo just popped out, and his drones, of course, and one drone.
Swam back.
2 drones got lost, and went back to the main base.
And now 3 Zerglings in the natural of Todd, waiting for the timing when the Todd's gonna attack. And this Overlord will see everything. He's gonna spot those 2 warp gates. Gateways are now changing to warp gates, right? So Nerchio sacrifices Overlord. He's putting up 1 spine crawler to defend.
Yes, but he got a very valuable scouting info
and
here.
Nerchio sees all of the sentries. So
a great force field, but no, speedings are too fast for sentries to manage to close the distance enough to catch them in their beams.
So after Nerchio saw these 5 sentries, he knew that there's not going to be any instant aggression from Todd, so he started to drone 9 drones on the way, another spine crawler. He's probably going to go to 4 in his natural and push them as well as a creep.
Nerchio right now requires another Overlord.
Yes, on this map, Nerchio has two choices: where to expand, where to take his part. He could destroy those destructible rocks and take the gold mineral fields, or these destructible rocks and take this, put in a corner, a bit back expansion.
Right now, but this expansion on the high ground right from his natural has backdoors, so Protoss units can easily open these backdoors, get in base, take a couple of free shots, then probably reflex Dragonist and Nerchio is
and moving there is something interesting from Todd. We're gonna see a double Stargate from him. I spoke to the players before this game and they told me that Todd is known for double Stargate play.
Yes, but I think it's just the second time he's using double Stargate during this tournament.
I think we've seen Nighthand using this before.
Yes, Nighthand already used it twice, double Stargate. But Nerchio knows what's coming and he's building a Spire.
I don't think he spotted those two Stargates, but those Phoenixes are being now made. And this is going to put Nerchio in a weird situation. He will have to make Corruptors to fight against those Phoenixes. So afterwards he could go to the Broodlords, but this is going to be a really expensive tech.
Yes, and as we said before, Nerchio is working to destroy these destructible rocks in his gold base. Now he's trying to intercept this lonely Zealot here, and he is even poking with his Spinecrawler rocks to his third base. But he's grabbing his third hidden on the right part of the map.
Yes, a Ninja Expo, as someone said before, and Todd gonna have a great counter.
Oh, and here comes the Phoenixes grabbing a Queen, taking a couple of free shots. Then there's gonna be a second lifting. Oh no, the Queen is down right now.
As Nerchio spotted those Phoenixes straight, he put down the Hydrolis.
Free drones
know what to do. There's a Spire. I'm wondering, the Spire is so tall, why Phoenixes cannot shoot at it?
Well, and they can shoot for the Colossus.
Yeah, they can shoot for Colossi, but not on the Spire. So.
Oh, but Nerchio is losing his Queens and he's gonna lose his Overlords here. Oh, it's not such terrific damage. He's building a Spore Crawler and Hydra is then just finished a couple of seconds before. 5 Corruptors on the way.
Yes, as I've said, he's been pushed to make Corruptors right now, and they'll be useless afterwards. Even if Todd makes Colossi, then we can see some usage of them. But right now we see a robotics facility, another gate being added, and the Nerchio.
Oh, and the Corruptor is gonna fall. And the second one. It's so many Phoenixes here. There are 7 Phoenixes in this group of units. And now Todd stopped working, stopped producing those Phoenixes. He's switching into a little bit of Robo play. Probably we'll see a Colossi here. And Todd spotted this Ninja Expo of Nerchio.
And Nerchio needs to defend it right now. The lonely Corruptor is going to be target fired by those Phoenixes. Let it go down. No,
but his friends
didn't make the decision to destroy this.
But his friends came with help. Now Todd is gonna use his Phoenixes
and
just
Nerchio
to fly around, get a little bit of scouting info.
Losing 2 Zerglings. And the Phoenixes are running around, gonna snipe this Overlord down, and the poor Overlord is going down right now. Only
That's
Corruptors
right.
on the field. 4 Roaches, 11 Zerglings. So now Nerchio in a really bad situation. Those Phoenixes doing lots of damage.
His supply block is taking lots of damage right now. It's very situation. He can snipe those Phoenix, yes, and the second Phoenix is down. He lost lots of workers right now, Nerchio. Nerchio lost 14 workers, 2 Queens already. It is a very big hit, but he wants to be even with Todd. He's grabbing his gold expo. He wants this additional gold income to kick in and to give him this a little bit of advantage, or at least close the gap between him and Todd.
So now Todd is securing his 3rd base. Right now Nexus is almost completed, and now he's still harassing, and another great pickup, and the drone went down. Another drone is going down, and only those 5 Corruptors
are just flying around, taking some free hits when their energy is enough.
Nerchio's going to go for attack. There's a lot of Stalkers, as we can see a robotics bay being made somewhere here on the map. I'm going to find it, and there it is. So we might see Colossi afterwards.
Yes, now nerchio is making overseer somewhere, and he's upgrading his link attack to +1 upgrade, and his Corruptors is gonna go inside nerchio's base.
As we can see right now, the hatchery on a gold expansion is going up, and an upgrade for the overlords, the ventricle sacks, to let them drop, and I'm not gonna pronounce this. This is the speed for overlords, obviously.
Pneumatized carapace.
Kind of. So we see Bailing Nest right now. He's gonna go for the Bailing drops. Nerchio need to do something new that we didn't see. Surprise Todd. He's behind right now in the supply. They're on equal basis probably right now. There's not enough saturation in this base, hidden one, and gold. There are only few drones.
Oh, and now even Todd working over to destroy this destructible rocks on his gold expo here. And Todd is doing such great job flying around, taking a piece, and there is a fight between Corruptors and Phoenixes.
Caught, and will any one of them go down?
Not
no, they're
really.
Still alive, with a couple kills on their account.
And now Todd is working to get his Templar archives up. He's making Colossi right now, having a blink and building a gold base right now.
There's a +2 for weapons right now. He's already 1-1. And those Corruptors flying around, they've seen the gold expo going for Todd, and Nerchio now thinks he's behind. So he needs to do something. 19 Bailings on the way. Under
22 Bailings are on the way.
Oh, he's made more than...
Probably Nerchio wants to just crash through whole Protoss ground army with only Bailings, but Blink will finish in 50 seconds right now, in 1 minute, and there are high Templars on the field. Psionic Storm is halfway done, and more gateways are being put by Todd.
He killed about 5 drones right here.
Oh, we're gonna see some Bailing drops, Bailing rain here.
And the Roads, Bailing, Link right now from Nerchio. What he will do right now with those, he needs to wait for the army of Todd to go out. The composition of this army is really good. There's one Archon, there's Immortal, there are a few Stalkers. Blink is not ready yet, but it's gonna go in a second. And the Blink has just finished, so he can blink those Stalkers around.
Oh, and I guess Todd knows what is going on. And that there are gonna be some Bailing rain going over his head.
And he destroyed this Nexus.
That's a great job of Nerchio.
Great job by Nerchio, as he said. And now Todd is supply blocked, so Nerchio just did some harassment, and he can go back and macro up, use more upgrades, and probably he needs another expansion right now.
I bet Nerchio thought himself, no, you won't be attacking me anymore right now. So he gathered up, he went for a push, and then he killed those gold expo of Todd right there, and he's definitely ahead. He's grabbing his 5th base right now on this high ground near his natural. Nerchio built Hydrals then, but there are no Hydrals on the battlefield right now. Hydras are very vulnerable.
Going down in the main. This Phoenix is still doing lots of damage, and this Infestor being
caught. No, that's such a good job of Todd, catching an Infestor, don't letting him time to...
Todd is already maxed out, Nerchio isn't. He's taken another expansion, and his army is pretty huge. You can see all of this Overlords, Corruptors, Infestors, Roaches, and Zerglings going forward Todd's base. So Nerchio is going to attack right here. He needs to have a perfect position on those Bailings. He needs to land them really well. So now Todd is going forward, Nerchio army, and there's going to be a big fight.
But there's going to be a big fight, and the Overlords are coming. Great size storms.
Great storms, and all those Roaches are going down. There's nothing Nerchio can do, and a great blink.
Oh, and here
and the drops from those Bailings. Bailings are not even on speed right now.
Oh, he definitely needs that speed upgrade for his Bailings
needs to go back.
Great Psionic Storms from Todd, killing lots of units.
Yes, Roaches and Lynx went down, and there's no speed on those Bailings, so they cannot go really quickly to the enemy.
And Todd is now working for his +3 upgrade for Colossi and all ground units, and nerchio is a little bit behind. His supply block
And there's
almost all the
going
time
to
is
be a
going to be a
fight. Nerchio
fight.
needs to land the perfect balancing if he wants to win. Those overloads have been target fired, and Nerchio needs to go back. He left some roaches.
Nerchio is now really behind Todd. His army is much smaller, and there's the
another
blink to pick up a couple of roaches here.
He lost so many overloads. He lost roaches. He lost Zerglings. Right now, Todd is still maxed out. Nerchio is on 160 supply, and right now I don't think Nerchio, without a good position of his army and a good balancing, can win this. And I don't think Todd gonna let him. Now Todd is going for an attack for Colossi behind this army, and Nerchio needs to run the perfect
Fungal growth, and
perfect
where
fungal
are
row. And a
where
great
are the great
balancing.
bailing rain here over those stackers here.
But
Great
Nerchio
job.
cannot do anything, even though the bailings landed straight. And Nerchio is in a
Very
bad
good.
situation.
Oh, two infestors going down. Nerchio is gonna lose his gold
And Todd
expression
is
here.
going for the win right now. He can win this game with only pushing with his army. And the
GG.
GG, well played for Todd.